Welcome back to the Bobcat Hockey Coaches Show on SuperTalk 1270. Paul Teeple here with you live from the Tap Inn Tavern on Memorial Highway in Bismarck as we take you till the hour of 6 p.m. on a positively beautiful Wednesday here in the state capital. Rejoined momentarily by Layne Sedevie, but as we do always in our second segment, we are turning it over to the players. Luke Millen coming up in a second, but first we say hello to first-year Bobcat, former Duluth East Greyhound, Ashton Altmann. Ash, how's it going?
Not too bad. How are you?
Not too bad at all. All right, you've got about a month and a half of NAHL play under your belt now as in juniors. How's the transition going? How's it going for you?
It's going pretty well. Obviously, the biggest thing is the speed. Going from high school here to junior hockey, the speed's big, and the players also playing against a lot of faster, bigger, and older guys. So the adjustment was tough here, but I'm kind of getting settled in now after a month. But it's been great.
Now, the Bobcats have had some notable former Greyhounds on the team recently. Nate Rapensky, Defenseman of the Year in 2014, and that same year, Alex Toscano on the team with the Bobcats. Dylan Parker played here for a little while as well. Did you talk to any of those guys before you made the decision to join the Bobcats for this season?
Yeah, I actually talked to Alex Toscano a little bit. He was kind of a big thing for me. He called me and told me how nice it was out here, and really told me I should take a look at it. So I think it's a great place, and I fit well in out here. So
now you're a draft pick for the Bobcats here this year. What did you do anything on draft day? Did you pay attention to it? Were you kind of just keeping an eye on Twitter? How did it go for you during the junior drafts this year?
I was definitely keeping an eye on it. I talked to a few teams here, and Bismarck was one of them. But Toscano told me that I probably was going to get drafted by them, so I was pretty excited. And I was paying attention more so on Twitter than the actual drafts. But then yeah.
All right, now before we get to a little Bobcat business, I ask all of the guys from Minnesota who have been there, and you were part of that magical run a couple years ago for Duluth East. Tell us what it's like to play in the tournament in Minnesota.
I was fortunate enough to play in it 2 years, but my second year was definitely more fun. We made it to the final, but yeah, it's unbelievable. Just all your buddies from school and just all your buddies that you know throughout the whole state come, and it's a great experience. It's also fun. So.
Was it weird your second year at the tournament being the underdogs? It's not usual that you hear, the Greyhounds are underdogs, but it was pretty much every round, starting with Edina, with all apologies to Parker Mismash, and all the way through to Lakeville.
Yeah, we kind of looked at it going, even from our Elk River game, our section game, we were the underdogs, but we kind of just stuck to our game and played our systems, and we knew that if we played our systems well, we had a chance at winning. That's what our coach always said. We have a chance at winning, and I guess we got some bounces here and there. But I don't know. We didn't really. We knew we were the underdogs, but our mindset wasn't set that we were the underdogs. But yeah. So.
All right. So you come to the Bobcats here in this off season. You had a little talk with Tusky. You knew what you were expecting. How surprising was Hell Week, anyways?
I actually didn't know. Tusky didn't tell me much about Hell Week, but
surprise!
Jordan Felix from my Jordan Felix from my hometown, or close to my hometown, and when we were up here for main camp, he was talking about it quite a bit. And I didn't think it was going to be too bad, just kind of how he was explaining it, but it's definitely something that I'll remember for probably my whole life. It was a really tough week.
So now you're getting a lot of time on both sides of the special teams. Let's talk about first what's been going the absolute best is the penalty kill. What's your mindset out there when you're on the PK?
I think it's just take away time and space when you can, but otherwise kind of sit back. If they're just moving the puck around in the zone, you kind of just step back. But when you see them kind of hesitate a little bit, then you jump on them, and then try to get as much as you can on the puck and clear it. But when they're coming up the ice, you just try to take them to the wall, I guess, and get the puck out. But I mean, you gotta do it for the guy next to you. Also, you gotta block shots, you gotta do stuff for the team to help you guys win the game, and it's been going really well for us, even in practice. Kids are blocking shots and stuff like that, and I enjoy being on the penalty kill. It's fun.
Power play, you've also been a cog on throughout the year here so far. Got an assist on Austin Junger's goal on Saturday. How does the mindset change between penalty kill and power play? Because it's obviously a different animal, but what changes for you?
I think just to calm down a little bit. On the PK, your adrenaline's going. You're running around a little bit, trying to get the puck out, trying to mess up their plays and stuff. But while on the power play, you kind of got to get set up. You got to calm it down and just move the puck. And every pass counts on the power play, and you just gotta make the right play. And it's a little more intense than on the PK. Of a little bit more pressure on you to score. So.
Now this weekend, heading down to Austin for a couple more games against the Bruins. Already been there once. What does this team need to do to have an even better result than the split from a few weeks ago down at Riverside?
Yeah, we had a rough last weekend here, but we've been working hard in practice and stuff, and we gotta get back to our systems. We haven't really been playing our systems too well. Our forecheck has been very average, I think. But Austin's a great team, and if we play our game and our systems correctly and kind of bear down on the power play, I think we'll and stay out of the box. That's a big thing for us. I think we have a pretty good chance at getting a big 4 points this weekend.
Penalty kill, the last time you saw Austin, did a pretty good job against the Bruins. What's a key for the PK at Riverside this weekend against the Bees?
They like to run a drop pass play, and I guess we just got to kind of read that and read where they're going, and also be the first guy in the puck because they like to dump it a little bit too. And we just got to be the first to the puck in our zone and bear down on our clears. We did that really well there, and kind of just mess them up in this neutral zone, make them do different plays than they want to. So.
Well, Ashton, thank you very much for stopping by and sharing a little insight here today. Good luck this weekend down in Austin against the Bruins.
Alrighty, thank you very much.
All right, that's Bobcats forward Ash Altmann. Our thanks to him, and we remind you the Bobcats are on the road this weekend, back down to Riverside, as the Bobcats take on the Austin Bruins Friday and Saturday night. You can listen right here on SuperTalk 1270, live online at supertalk1270.com, or on your smartphone with the Radio Pup smartphone app, or the new Fast Hockey platform at hockeytv.com. We now welcome in first-year Bobcat out of Anchorage, Alaska. It's winger Luke Millen. Luke, how's it going?
It's going pretty good, Teeple. How about you?
Not too bad at all. So, all right, for you, this isn't exactly your first year of juniors. You're considered a rookie by the league, but last year you played a little bit with the Wilderness, a little bit with Madison in the USHL. Has that kind of given you a leg up in being ready to and knowing what to expect here in the NAHL this year?
Yeah, definitely. I think playing the 4 games with my dad's team, the Wilderness, it definitely helped me. I showed me how the speed of the game and how physical this league is and how much different it is from Tier 1. It's a lot better hockey, so I'm glad that I got those 4 games in. And so I knew what to expect.
Now, you said right there, you played for your dad, Corey Millen, last year, and he was the coach of the Wilderness when you affiliated with the team that's now in the Central Division. I think I know the answer as somebody who played for his dad once upon a time, but is it weird playing for your own father, and does it kind of change those expectations a little bit?
Definitely, yeah. Even now when I'm older and the whole controversy between coach and father and son it got in the way a little bit, but my dad's a great coach, and he makes it so that, I'm just like another player. I'm not his son. So it was really a good experience. Like I said, he's a great coach, and if I could, I would do it again.
Now, your dad, Corey Millen, former NHLer, former U.S. Olympian, coached both with the Alaska Avalanche and then the Wilderness. He's got quite the resume. What's it been like just kind of learning by watching and talking to him and working with him as you've grown as a hockey player?
Well, you can imagine, me and my dad's whole relationship is hockey. So since I was 2 years old, he's been teaching me hockey, but the basics is, just obviously work hard. Work hard and control the puck. But, I mean, besides everything else, he just wants you to work hard. That's his major thing. He's known to have teams that, just go as hard as possible, don't give up. So every weekend, he calls me and we talk about how it went, and he goes, "Did you work hard?" And I think I worked pretty hard. So, and that's because of him.
All right, so this weekend back down to Austin. You guys went down there a few weeks ago and split at Riverside. Now that you've been there once, what's your expectation going back into that barn for a couple Friday and Saturday?
My expectation, I think they're a good team. They work hard just like we do. They have a pretty good young goalie, and I believe he just committed Division I. But yeah, they're a good team. So it's gonna be a good series, especially in their barn. So we just got to come ready to play, and just can't have a weekend like last weekend. So.
All right, so you talk about that hard work, and obviously one of the biggest places that comes to play, especially on special teams, is the penalty kill, which you've logged a lot of minutes on already here early in this season. What's allowed the penalty kill to kind of bounce back from a slow start and climb these league rankings on the special teams?
I think the biggest part of our PK is our system. It works very well. We play very aggressive, and I think our D play very smart in the corners with the pucks, and every opportunity we get, the puck gets, the full length of the ice, gets all the way down, and we love to block shots. So I think Jared Rezegi, I don't know how he does it, but pucks don't get past him. So he's been trying to help, some of the younger kids, such as me, learn how to be good at blocking shots, and I think that's really helped.
Give me one thing that the forwards are going to try and focus on in executing to have an even better weekend in Austin than your last trip there.
I think that the biggest thing we're focusing on is our forecheck. We need to get the puck deep instead of turning pucks over the blue lines. So get it deep and then dump and chase, get the puck. We got to get a first good jump on it and hopefully get the puck to stay in their end. So,
well, Luke, thanks a lot for
just obviously get pucks to the net and get grade A chances.
Right on. Well, Luke, thank you very much for joining us here today, and look forward to seeing you in action down in Austin. Good luck this weekend against the Bruins.
Hello.
That's Bobcats forward Luke Millen. We'll jump out for one more commercial break. When we return, the Bobcat Hockey Coach Show continues right here on the radio, home of Bobcat Hockey, SuperTalk.